Okay, so I haven't filmed a Q&A in quite some time on YouTube, so I just put up a poll on my Instagram story as well as a YouTube community post. So I'm going to answer some of the questions that you guys had, so let's give this a quick little look through. Okay, so the first question I'm going to answer is, how did you build your squat up, and when is the 700 getting pulled? Is it going to be this winter? So to build your squat or any compound lift in general, you want to be training it twice a week. You could even push it up to 3 times a week, but I would mainly recommend to do that with bench press and not with squat and deadlifts. But you want to be doing heavy top sets and doing lower volume on your compound lifts if you really want to get strong at it. And with the 700-pound deadlift, so I wanted to be pulling it like right around this time if everything went to plan. But what I kind of realized is with my knee issues going on is that nothing's really going to go to plan. And if I was progressing how I was a few months ago, I would absolutely have 700 right now. But it ended up being that I wasn't able to do any deadlifts whatsoever for a few months, and I'm just kind of building back up. So 700 will most definitely fall at least this winter or in the spring. So I mean, I think in 6 months I could definitely pull 700. So hopefully that is when it will go down. Someone said, where am I from? So Devin and I actually grew up in Maine, a super small town right on the New Hampshire border, and we went to school there and everything. And we were super big into skiing, started competing when we were about 9 years old, and we ended up moving out to Colorado when we were about 13 or 14, something along the lines of that. Our parents sold their home business and fully sold their house, everything, so we could move out to Colorado to pursue skiing. And so yeah, we currently live in Colorado right now, but my grandparents do have a place back on the East Coast in Rhode Island, which is where I spend the summers into the fall, which is where I'm currently at this exact moment in time. And yeah, so when Devin and I moved out to Colorado, we switched on to online school because we were traveling so much for skiing, going to Europe multiple times a year, competing on the World Cup circuit. So we switched over to online school in 8th grade, I believe, and we actually ended up dropping out of school our freshman year, which I don't think I've talked about on the internet at all. So yeah, we actually dropped out of high school. And from a young age, from about like 9-10 years old, we kind of realized that we don't want to work a normal job. And that's kind of why we always hated school, because we didn't really see a purpose or a use that we were going to use it for. So it was just kind of pointless and a waste of time of what we actually wanted to do with our lives and how we wanted to pursue our goals. With that being said, I think everyone should at least finish high school, but a very commonly asked question I get is, should I go to college? What are your thoughts on it? And I think if you're going into a job that specifically requires college, I think it's absolutely great. That's needed. You should do that. But college is always going to be there waiting for you, and you can go pursue something for even 5 years and then go back to college if you really want it and really need it. But at this day and age, I don't think college is absolutely necessary for 90% of the jobs. So yeah, that's kind of my outlook and view on it. How much do you weigh and current meals per day? So right now I've been bulking, trying to keep it as lean as possible, and I'm weighing right around 215 pounds, give or take. It obviously fluctuates a couple pounds with water weight. And what I'm trying to do is just move up in 5-pound increments as slow as possible and just recomp at that weight. So I was 210, I slowly went up to 215, and I've been recomping at 215 pounds over the last month so I can get leaner and leaner and start looking better at 215 before I push it up to 220. And for current meals, basically my diet just consists of eggs, beef, milk, and that's kind of like the main increments of my diet. But in the morning, which I'm about to go make right now because I'm fasted right now, I haven't eaten anything yet, I've been doing 1 pound of beef, 6 eggs, a couple cups of rice and sweet potato, and I've been mixing that all up. And what I'll do is eat half of it in the morning, half of it at night for dinner, and then I'll cook a steak or something else. So no matter what, throughout my day, I'm getting those 6 eggs, 1 pound of beef, and a steak in my diet. And then kind of I can fit other things in where they're needed, like a muffin, glasses of milk, stuff like that, to hit my exact calorie intake and exact calorie goal. Will the new Onyx collection drop this month? So the Onyx collection, a new Onyx collection, which they haven't done in years and is probably the most highly demanded Gymshark item of all time, is in the works right now. So I'm not sure exactly when the release date is, but I will say it is coming soon. What is your favorite chest exercise? So I would definitely say if I had to choose one exercise, it would be dumbbell incline. I think all incline pressing movements are the best. That's like pretty much what I do 99.9% of the time. And using dumbbells is just probably going to be better than barbell, but you should do it all. You should do both. But if I had to choose one, it would definitely be dumbbell incline. How long have you been surfing? So I've been surfing since I was like maybe 9-10 years old, but the thing is I only get to surf when I'm back in Rhode Island on the East Coast here, and we get good waves like 2 to 3 times a year or a summer tops. And I've basically been only surfing like twice a year since then. So if you guys have watched my YouTube videos, I've been surfing out in California a decent amount when I'm out there. But that's the reason I'm not the best, is because I only get to do it a couple times a year. But in the future, I do want to take a surf trip to Indonesia or somewhere crazy where I can actually get some crazy waves. So I'll definitely do that one day. Bro, how many inches is your arms? So I believe they're about 17 and a half, maybe 18 inches with a pump. I don't really like measure my biceps and stuff like that very often at all. Kind of just do it. I can't remember the last time I did it. So yeah, I think they're around 18 on a really good day. Are you and Devin excited to go to the UK soon? So yeah, I'm gonna be in the UK. I'm leaving in about 4 to 5 days with Gymshark. So Ryan Terry is holding a bodybuilding event there, and there's going to be a whole Gymshark event with exclusive merch, meet and greets, all that type of stuff. And then we're also going to be doing some photo shoots in the UK with Gymshark. So I've actually never been to the UK, and that's like where the Gymshark headquarters is and everything's based. So I've been wanting to go over there for a very long time, since I was like 17, 18 years old, and started looking up to Gymshark and finding out about the whole fitness industry and all this stuff. So I'm definitely going to be very excited to be there. And if you guys are in the UK coming to the event, I will see you guys soon. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. What was the split you initially did when you started lifting, and what is a split that you do now? So since literally the day I got my first ever program at 18 years old was a leg push pull split, and I'm now 21 still running a leg push pull split. And basically the only time my splits ever changed is when I was focusing more on powerlifting and doing multiple compounds in the same day. So I would squat and then bench after, or deadlift and bench after, things like that. And the reason I do a leg push pull split is because I care equally about strength and hypertrophy and aesthetics. So I think that is the absolute best way to do it. And no matter what your goals are in your first 2 years of training, I think everyone should do leg push pull and focus on bringing up their squat, bench, and deadlift. You need to build that overall strength base. That's going to be the fastest way to build muscle. I don't think you guys should be going into the gym at like 16, 17 years old when you first start training and hitting like full arm days. I think that's kind of counterproductive, and you could be making more gains. And then later down the line, after you build that base, you can kind of go more into bodybuilding, more hypertrophy style training, or more into powerlifting. That's kind of the way I look at it and what I would recommend to do. Who is stronger, you or your twin brother? So we're basically the exact same strength. I do have like 40, 50 pounds on a squat, and really the only reason for that is the fact that he's gone through 2 ACL surgeries, and he currently just got his 3rd knee surgery, which he just got like 50 little chunks of cartilage removed out of his knee last week. So he's still recovering from that, but our deadlifts are basically the exact same as well as our bench. So it honestly just depends on injuries, but if everything is going perfect, our training's both amazing, like we're pretty much going to be the exact same strength. One tip to make it as a fitness influencer like yourself. So I definitely get questions about social media a lot, and a lot of these people are looking for some like secret method that's gonna make a video go viral, or some hashtag that's gonna blow you up. And there's not really like any secrets. All you can do is post consistently on every single platform with the most high quality, best content you can. And you guys should just start right away. You shouldn't wait until you have some certain physique or numbers or something like that, because you're going to learn along the way, and people want to see the process. They don't want to just see that end result. They want to watch you all the way up through it. So for me, like my YouTube videos when I started, like I think they're cringe, hard to watch. And I mean, I have a lot of privated videos. When I first started, I could barely even speak a single sentence to the camera, but it's the whole process you build up and you learn along the way. So yeah, I would just start posting the best, most high quality content you can as frequent as possible. Take inspiration from others, make it your own. And yeah, that's kind of all I can say on the social media aspect of things. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's Q&A. Just kept it pretty short and simple. But if you guys like watching Q&As and like this style of video, just let me know and I can do some more in-depth Q&As in the future. So yeah, I think that wraps it up. Code Fagan on Gymshark as well as Euphoria. So yeah, thank you guys for the support and thank you guys for watching.